Okay, hi, and I'm Anshika, and you're currently watching my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for doing that, firstly. And secondly, it's been a while that I have shot something because A, I am lazy, B, I am a big time procrastinator. So every time I'm thinking of making a video, but I'm not actually doing that. Also, by the time I am talking about other stuff, we can keep this down, I think. And this, if the background is fine. Yes. So, by the time, also, I have a third pile of books. Yep, that happened. And I've been meaning to shoot it for 2 months. Yeah. But I just couldn't get myself to do it because I procrastinate. And even today, like, I wasn't feeling like, going ahead with it. But I was just thinking that if not now, then it's like never. you know, because I was thinking about YouTube algorithm and how I haven't posted anything, and also that sweet comment that came. I will make sure that I make a whole series of that hostel or PG thing, and also, like, my parents own hostels, so it's not a very difficult thing for me to just go and shoot because it's literally in my own house. But I procrastinate. Also, I don't feel like going in when everyone is there, so I don't wake up early in the morning when they go to their coachings and stuff. So that is also a drawback. But anyways, I will try and figure out a way, and soon you'll get soon you'll get that video. I'm not promising it, but I will. It's like it's in my head. I will do it. And now, thirdly, coming to the thing that I have been making this video, it's a book haul. And there was this book fair in March 2024 in Charbagh Ravindralay, and I went there and book shopped. I sent away, or I gave away, basically I exchanged some of my old books for the books you're gonna see. But I feel like there was not a single book that was original. Like, I feel like all of them were copies, and that's not something I appreciate very, very much. I have said that on my Instagram reel on my account that I have lost access to. But anyways, it's fine. So we're gonna begin with I was thinking about beginning with the first book that I bought, but I have almost forgot which was the first book that I bought. Anyways, we can begin from anywhere. And I'm beginning with this. It's A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khalid Hosseini. Now, I have heard a lot about this book, and the moment I heard that it's a sad book, it's gonna devastate you, I wanted to read it. And I haven't yet read it, but it's like on top of my TBR. I can read the synopsis for you, and it says Mariam is only 15 when she is sent to Kabul to marry Rashid. Nearly 2 decades later, a friendship grows between Mariam and a local teenager, Leila. As strong as this as the ties between mother and daughter. When the Taliban take over, life becomes a desperate struggle against starvation, brutality, and fear. Yet, love can move people to act in unexpected ways and lead them to overcome the most daunting obstacles with startling heroism. Okay, so I read this synopsis the day I bought it, the day I was home, and I looked at it and I read it and I was like, that's it, I don't want any more spoiler, and I'm gonna read it so soon. It could be my next read, but I have my exams as well and I have to read quite a few books for that as well, so maybe this has to wait. And then this is not in the order of how I bought it, it's just randomly because I have forgot in what order I bought it. And this is all from that book fair in Ravindralaya. I think it was early March when I bought these books. Yes, early March or I don't know. Yes, early March it was. Okay, this one is How to Kill Your Family. My brother was like, look at her, what kind of book she's reading. And it's not that. Don't think about it like that. I don't know what exactly it is. So I'm gonna read you the synopsis and I'm gonna read it for the first time myself as well. And the thing that attracted me most towards this book was its title, and also I've seen it so many times, and yeah, I got bookmarks because I kind of exchanged this book from the books that I had. So there was this place. Anyways, they say you can't choose your family, but you can kill them. Oh my god. Meet Grace Bernard, daughter, sister, serial killer. Grace has lost everything and she will stop at nothing to get revenge. I love it already. I love it where women are killing and, doing stuff that is just badass and everything, yeah. Also, I bought Gone Girl from that same place, or maybe, no, I think I bought Gone Girl from the place I bought this one. And I have watched this film. I loved it. There is a brilliant, amazing film called Gone Girl. The director is David Fincher. I don't know the name of the actress, but she is fabulous and you should go watch it as well. And now I have the book and I would love to read it. Okay, so the synopsis. There are two sides to every story. Who are you? What have we done to each other? These are the questions Nick Dunn finds himself asking on the morning of his 5th wedding anniversary when his wife Amy suddenly disappears. The police suspect Nick. Amy's friends reveal that she was afraid of him, that she kept secrets from him. He swears it isn't true. A police examination of his computer shows strange searches. He says that they weren't made by him, and then there are the persistent calls on his mobile phone. So what did happen to Nick's beautiful wife? Dude, you just have to watch the film. I would say even if you're not a reader, you can watch films, right? Watch that film. It's crazy. It's so amazing, I can't even describe it. And another amazing book by Arundhati Roy, Azadi. Okay, so the thing that got me by this book was her name, Arundhati Roy, because I have heard it very much recently because of her political stance. And it's amazing. I mean, her lectures, sometimes it feels repetitive, but if you just read it like one lecture, one chapter at a time, it's great. I feel like in a political environment where descent is just impossible. To be a woman like this is commendable, is inspirational, and it gives, young women like me so much hope and so much power that no matter what, you can say what you want to say, because we were promised a democracy and we live in a democracy, and you have to do everything you have to do to save it, because it's your responsibility as well, as an Indian citizen or a human being. It's like it's universal. It's I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I have never read anything by her, and it's a shame, I feel, because she was continuously mentioning her earlier works in this, and I would love to read those as well. And by this, I recall that we are going to have elections soon, and I would love it if people vote by knowing who their local candidate is, because that's who is gonna represent you at a up at any level, and not just a political party. Because I feel like just go with the individuals and don't look at the big picture, because we don't make the big picture. We can just, I don't know, we are the decision makers, so make your decision wisely. That's all I'm gonna say. And the next book is Fight Like a Girl. The moment I saw this cover and I saw this title, I was like, I'm buying it. And I didn't even read the synopsis, and I don't want to read it as well, because I don't want any spoilers for this one as well. So I feel like you can see for yourself. It was lying somewhere, like there was a book above it, but I saw it and I loved it, and I want to read it as soon as I can. And the writer of this book is Sheena Kamal. So it is an Indian writer, and I am trying to get as diverse as I can in who I read, because I want to have stories from everywhere with me. And I also have a bookmark in this, which is not good. They're just publishing. They are. They are. What are they doing? I have forgotten the word. Anyways. And then there is this book, which is also a copy, and I hate to say that, the Almanac of Naval Ravikant. So I have heard a lot about this book. I've seen this book almost everywhere, so I bought it. And lately I realized, reading one of the self-help books, that self-help books aren't for me, especially the ones that are that simple. And it was this self-help book. I know it's a very loved book, but see, I could only go through how many pages, and I was very invested. I was really giving it my all. See all these sticky notes and stuff, 54 pages, and then I was like, no man, I'm just ruining my time and wasting it basically. So I left it. And then I bought Stephen King, The Theory of Everything. I wanna read something of science as well, like as a kid, not as a kid, but I was just never a science kid. Like, I was very much interested in it, but nobody could teach me in a way that would that my interest would go somewhere, so that it can find a place. So I thought, why not do it myself? And I bought this one, and I'll see if it is simple enough or not for me to read it. I hope it is. I really want to read this book. And then I bought this one, The Psychology of Money. It's again a non-fiction book. I think it teaches you something about money. I don't have very high hopes after this one for any kind of self-help book. I hope it's not a self-help book and it's like a study book. I would rather love that, and I have to read it, but I'm not looking forward to read it. This is on hold, this can wait. And I also bought finally a Hindi book. उस फेयर में जितने भी हिंदी के वो थे, उसमें से मैंने सबसे मुश्किल बुक खरीदी. हाँ, मतलब इट वॉज फॉर 40 रुपीज़ ओनली. यहाँ पे 45 लिखा है, पर उन्हें मुझसे 40 रुपये लिए. एंड इस किताब का नाम है ध्रुव स्वामिनी. और मुझे लगता है ये एक जैसे नाटक होता है या पता नहीं क्या, पर भाई इतनी भयंकर हिंदी लिखी है और संस्कृत भी मिक्स है इसमें. बट दिस इज़ अ प्ले, सो मुझे ये कि मैं पढ़ लूँ ये प्ले. और ये बहुत ही मशहूर राइटर ने लिखी है, जयशंकर प्रसाद. तो मैं बस अपनी बेइज्जती नहीं करवाना चाहती खुद ही की आँखों में. ऑल्सो आई गॉट माई न्यू ग्लासेस. मुझे नहीं पता कि हाँ, मैंने अब तक वो आई साइट वाली वीडियो डाली. आई साइट इन द सेंस, जब मैं अपनी आई साइट बनाने गई थी तो वहाँ पे भी मैंने व्लॉग बनाया था, बट दैट वन आई हैवंट yet edited and neither have I uploaded. But I have got the new glasses and everything is just like, ऐसा लगता है मैंने पता नहीं कितने नशे करे हुए हैं. सब कुछ ऐसे ऐसे हो रहा है, ऐसे ऐसे हो रहा है, लहरें चल रही है. Anyways, don't do drugs. And then I saw this book. I have saw this book a few places. I wouldn't say all over the bookstagram, but I saw this, the Booker Prize 2022 shortlisted. तो मैंने सोचा ये अच्छी ही होगी, and I bought this. And then I realized that इसके नीचे तो author का नाम ही नहीं है. And I haven't checked yet that in the original copies have the author's name or not, but in my cover it isn't. Either it does, which is fine, but और penguin का logo भी नहीं है इधर. I don't know why. In book fairs at least they shouldn't do stuff like that, right? In book fairs you're supposed to get real copies. Anyways, and then I bought Heartstopper. I have watched this show on Netflix, and it is based on this book, and it is such a sweet show, and everyone has praised the books as well. I mean, of course, that's why they thought of making it a show. But I wanted to read it myself and see what it is all about, and I bought it. Heartstopper by Alice Osman. And then I saw this one, Nationalism. It was for 100 rupees only. Most of these books are 100, 200 only. So maybe that's why they are not original. But keep a price for 300, 400, 500 and sell the original books, don't do that. Or at least divide the section, like these are original books, that's why they're expensive. These are pirated copies and that's why they are inexpensive or cheap or whatever. Don't do that to people. I don't know, I hated it. So Nationalism, I think this is These are Rabindranath Tagore's essays. Yeah, some people call him Rabindranath Thakur, and I got to know that his real original name is Rabindranath Thakur, and that was such a shock to me because in all our textbook it's Rabindranath Tagore. What the fuck, man? So these are essays again. I feel this is a non-fiction book, and I would love to read it. Then again, this one, I have seen it a lot on my Instagram, Bookstagram, everywhere, and therefore when I saw it there, I bought it. And then I realized that this could be a pirated copy because most of them are. And then I bought this one. This is again from a Hindu. The title of this book is The Hidden Hindu. It is a bestseller in a fantasy genre, and it is written by an Indian author, Akshat Gupta. So I was like, sure, why not buy this and see how it is. Then the next book is Jihadi John, The Making of a Terrorist. The thing which, this thing that says The Making of a Terrorist, it made me want to buy this book very, very much, because there is so much of hate and all of these things in this world that I was very interested to know what makes a terrorist and everything about it. And I just bought it without even thinking. It's like, sure, just give it to me. And yeah, I'll read it soon. And then this one I bought Osho, because I have been recently listening to his YouTube videos and everything, and I was like, would love to read him as well, and therefore I bought it. And I think I should be a little back because I'm right there. And then I bought this one, Man's Search for Meaning. This is written by a survivor of the Holocaust, the classic tribute to hope from the Holocaust. So again, this was a very famous book, and I thought, why not buy it, read it, and then share my experience about it. And this one, I just bought it for no reason at all, or I bought it because it was famous at that point of time all over my Instagram. So I bought it, and then I realized that this is actually the third part in a trilogy, and I haven't yet found if we could read it as a standalone or not. But I won't be able to even then, because who reads a trilogy first? I mean, third novel goes third. I can't do that, and therefore this needs to wait. And yeah, basically. Too much weight on small shoulders makes that happen, right? I'm keeping this here. Oh, mommy. Okay. We're fine now. And then the last book is on this fair thing. It was The Girl on the Train. They said this is an original book, and it did look like one, to be honest. And it was a hardcover, and I got it for cheap, and I loved it, and I would love to read it as well. So that's all with the the book fair. The book fair books, and I bought 20 books from there. I know that. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. What? I bought 21? Maybe. I don't know. I don't have time for this. And then I bought a few from Amazon. Yep. Amazon is always there. I think I now prefer buying books from Amazon more than anywhere else, or Crossword. I haven't yet bought a book from Crossword, but soon I will when I earn. So these are the ones that I bought from Amazon, and again, I don't remember the exact order, but I think I bought this one first, and it is The Importance of Being Earnest and Other Plays by Oscar Wilde, because this play, The Importance of Being Earnest, is in my course. So I thought, why not buy the whole book and see what this guy is about, because he is very famous in English literature. So, and yeah, I mean, I can see why, but I haven't read his other stuff. So I really wanted to buy his whole, there's this book which says Complete Works of Oscar Wilde. So I wanted to buy that. But maybe I'll buy it after my exams, or I don't know. But I am just blown away that this is just my March purchase. Like, fuck. I was so right now when I was taking my books out, I was like, dude, I don't know how, but in March alone I bought these many books, and some of them were in April, but I didn't bought them. They came in April. I am not proud of it as well, and I am judging myself as harshly as you are. So yeah, this was the first book which I remember that it was, and then I think this one came with it, or I don't know, now it's just random. E.M. Foster, A Passage to India by E.M. Foster. Again, this is in my course and I haven't read it yet, but I will get to it. And this one, Untouchable by Mulk Raj Anand. This one is also in my course and I have read it, and it's a beautiful story. I mean, also the way this author describes, even the mundane of details or the mundane things, it's like it's very brilliant. It's so brilliant the way the person has just described what it is like to be an untouchable back in I don't know what year exactly this novel is set in, but somewhere around partition only. And I just loved it. I loved how rooted this book was, and I loved everything about it. Anyone who says that language makes the difference, or the fact that you can only tell an Indian story if it is in an Indian language, I feel that's not true. I feel language exceed borders and everything, and literature is just, literature is, if you have the capacity to write soulful things, then it will reach places. And yep. And I also read Ernest. Oh, why am I reading every author's name first? Because it's first. I read The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, and again, brilliant. I loved it, and yep, it was amazing. This one is also in my course, by the way. And then I ordered, I think, Lord of the Flies. This is not in my course, but I just wanted to order it because I have heard so much about it and I haven't been able to read it. I'm so sorry. But I will read it soon, like soon. And then I also ordered Catch 22 because I saw it somewhere. I mean, the first place that I saw this book was in Tamasha, and I think, who was reading it? Ved, his name was Ved was reading it, and I wanted to read it ever since. So then, yeah, I bought this book basically. And then I bought The Hairy Ape. This is also, I think, a play which is in my course, so I bought it. And Look Back in Anger by John Osborne. This is also a play which is in my course, and therefore I bought it. And then the last book is the book that I don't know, The Catcher in the Rye. I heard the suggestion in Perks of Being a Wallflower, which I read last year, and ever since I can't take the book out of my head. I search it every other day on Amazon, and by that time I was buying a different version of it, like not the hardback version. This is the normal one, or penguin one, which is on Amazon if you find it, which is also fine. I don't know if it is fine, but I think so, it is fine. But then one day I saw this one and I was like, yep, I'm buying it. And then I bought it. And I bought it like these came in combos, of 2 or 3. So, but I was most excited for this book, and I am currently reading this book, and I'm on 136th page. And this is a very tiny book. If I had more time and no disturbance, I think I would have completed it within one day, because I read how many? I read almost 90 pages in a day. So I thought I'll be done with it in no time, but no, man, that's not how life works. I don't know if it is 90 or 50. Anyways, I think I'm just wasting time. So this was the last book, and the total now comes to, I was 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I bought 30 new books. I'm not crazy. You are. Anyways, I love books, so much that today I was just not in the mood of shooting this or anything, or doing anything basically. But ultimately what made my mood get cheered up was the fact that I was taking my books out, and they were so lovely and so grand, and I was like, I can't wait to talk about this and upload the video as well, or upload any video for that matter of fact. And also, if you have any suggestions for me to make a video on, I would love that with my life, because I have absolutely no ideas, and any idea that I have is so grand that I can't just shoot it alone. So anything that I can do, I would be very, very glad to have your क्या बोलते हैं इसको, suggestions. And thank you so much if you watched it completely. Thank you so much for staying, for this long and listening to whatever I said. And yeah, also give reading a try. Give reading a try. It's very, very good. You can choose from any of the books that I show you here. All right, bye.